look around, I think.
Sure.
Why not? More the merrier, it seems to me.
I agree.
We have a slew of commentators. Excellent. And you guys should now be live. Thanks.
Good morning, all.
Hey, George.
Well, we're about to start our live stream here. I'm Mike Pessell here with Kit Woolsey, Michael Schuster, who is the expert of all experts on the Dinkin system, and the great George Jacobs. I got to enjoy his company yesterday also. So let's see. Board one, the bidding is on one diamond at both tables. At one table, Sam passed. At the other table, Chris Walenkin chose to overcall one no. You know, he only has a 14 count, but he does have pretty good diamond stopper. I like his. What do you think about that bid, Kid?
Hold on a second. I was on the screen. I don't see anything wrong with it.
Well, I can give a little bit of insight as to Sam's pass over one diamond. Keep in mind that East-West open in this position, any hand with 8 or more high card points in a 4-card major, or a 5, and about 5 or more high card points with a 5-card minor. So Sam kind of knows there's no game for his side, and so for him, the 1-no trump overcall would actually start at around a decent 17, opposite a past partner.
I see. Well, to me, the idea of one no is not necessarily to get the game on hands like this, but it's sort of a blocking bid for the opponents. You notice at the other table, the bidding Negri chose to rebid one no with their, so they missed their spades, but they did find hearts. Andrew now chose to rebid 2 hearts. Looks like 2 spades is by far the better contract, but let's see how they're going to do in hearts. Spades has started diamond, 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 and they've roughed it over rough, but they over rough with the long trumps. And trumps are now 1-1, so I see no real problems from here on out. The other table, Olivia found the 10 of clubs lead, which looks like a good lead for the defense. She chose not to lead her Doubleton because she had the trumps.
It does look like the defense can take 6 tricks if they don't lose any of them.
Yes.
2 spades, 2 diamonds, a club, and a heart.
Okay, so Billy, it looks like is probably going to play ace of the spade at this point. Notice after the no trump overcall, they played a convention. 2 clubs showed both majors, which worked out very well. They got to their 4-4 spade fit. Doesn't look like there's any downside to ace of the spade, because if they break poorly, he can fall back on the hearts.
Well, if they break poorly, maybe they're about to cash 2 clubs.
Yeah, they could cash 2 clubs, yeah, for sure, and another diamond. But
So it is a little scary, but maybe your only chance. I mean, the other chance is hearts 3-3 and just running 4 hearts in this position, I guess. Giving up 2
Remember, you
spades.
also have a dog that didn't bark in the night when it's likely that they're splitting when nobody bid on the hand.
yeah, I agree with that. They've already shown up with ace, king, queen, jack, diamonds, and a club card. So I think that he's definitely going to try to make it. And it's not vulnerable, so it's only 50 a trick as opposed to the 100 a trick.
And making it is a reward.
Well, let's see if he's going to make it still. They tapped the, no, I think if they tap the dummy now, he's still not going to make it. He's got, no, I guess he does have 8. Yeah, he gets the rough and he gets the pitch one. Yeah.
Seth saved East a little bit of time on our clock. I did that a bunch of times for claiming when the defender was in a tank.
Yeah.
Sometimes I would well, if the partner of the defender was in my room, I would discuss the hand with them while their partner was in the tank to find out whether or not there was anything they could do. If the other person didn't have any more decisions to make, you could be pretty free about discussing the hand with them.
Once Andrew cashes the queen of hearts to try and split out the hearts, I don't think he has any more tricks. So he set up a spade trick for himself before trying to cash the hearts.
Saved an under trick.
So it'd just be down 1, it looks like.
Yes, that was a good play by Andrew for sure.
All right, what do we have on board 2 in the closed room here?
Well, Amber's open a heart. It's gone past a spade, past 2 hearts, all pass. So Chris Walankin with his nice looking 10 count 6-card suit decided to go low on this hand.
No, they both have complete maximums for their actions.
Wow,
And-
that is super going low.
And it turns out to be, in this game.
They're closer to a slam than a part score.
Well, George, what would you do over a heart, a spade, 2 hearts?
I don't know if I'd bid 2 hearts.
With the ace king 6, what else would you do? 14.
It's not illegal to bid 3 hearts, is it?
Well, you have
Not yet.
14. Yeah.
No,
It's illegal the rest of the country, but not in Chicago.
take away one of partner's aces, and you might find out how illegal it is.
Okay, it looks like Leclerc is going to have to find the queen of diamonds to make 5.
I mean, it's just sort of like a problem that standard players have, is that 1 heart opening bid has a really wide range. And as we're throwing more and more 11 counts and some 10 counts into the one of a major opening bids, the range is becoming sort of unwieldily large if you can't figure out a way to break it up to break out some of these middle hands.
Now, Olivia has opened a diamond. I assume this will show a strong hand with hearts.
It shows 15 plus any pattern. Although if the majors were swapped, she'd actually have a different opening bid with long spades and a 1.
So she upgraded her hand. Yeah, I think as far as the 3 heart bid, I think you have the wrong heart suit. You have no aces. You have your singleton, and you've played on high cards. So
I'm not saying it's mandatory. I'm just saying what else could you do? And I'm telling you what else you could do. Chris went low and she went low.
I would
It's a
say
very clear upgrade for them.
I would say the only other bid you could possibly make would be 2 clubs over a heart of spade.
Also, you have to keep in mind they were very unlucky that Chris had nothing in spades and all this stuff outside. For example, suppose Chris had ace, queen, 6 to spades and 3 small clubs, a hand which would look better to him, but it turns out to be much worse opposite Amber's hand.
Well,
they're sort of unlucky.
I don't think George had any decisions on the hand. It was all Chris. And he was unlucky that his partner had a stiff spade and cards everywhere else.
Yeah.
So Olivia's going to have a decision to make.
They said Tracy just claimed 0 tricks, which I'm sure isn't true for the declarer. I think declarer probably can make a few more tricks. So they were having some kind of a technical problem there. So Michael, walk us through the bidding on this hand. So I assume 2 diamonds shows hearts.
So yeah, so one diamond was a marginal upgrade, but her other option was 2 hearts, which could have been the same hand basically without the ace of hearts, and I think it's clear to upgrade. 2 clubs showed a positive in spades without 4 hearts, and 2 hearts shows that clubs is a second suit. And she's going to find out at 3-0 trump that partner is 6-1-2-4. Eventually. So she's asking at 2 spades. Partner's now going to bid 3 diamonds to show 4 exactly clubs with short hearts. And if she asks again, she'll find out at 3-0 trump the partner is 6-1-2-4. And she's going to have to decide between 4 hearts and 4 spades or 3 no trump. And 4 spades is not the path to victory. So she does have a losing option here.
There's lots of losing options. I think 3 no is not. If they can unscramble the spades, it might be difficult.
Well, this is sort of a downside of relay, right? Because she knows partner has 6 spades, but she has no idea what they look like.
Exactly.
Positive,
the only good game on this hand is 4 hearts, because even with 4-2 hearts, you just need to bring in either clubs or the diamond queen.
Now, if partner did have really solid spades, then they could correct 4 hearts to 4 spades.
Why do you need to bring in the diamond queen? Can't you just rough a diamond and dummy?
No, they switched to a trumpet trick too.
Well, that leaves other options open, then, like setting up the spades or just scrambling tricks or everything. I mean, 4 hearts is hard to get down.
On this hand, I think they're gonna have to guess the queen of diamonds to make the big
So
five.
she didn't ask about West's remaining shape. After she found out that partner had a singleton heart, she just picked 3 no trump, which doesn't seem. I think that's a bit too much fear of a 6-1 fit for me.
Well, you know, Michael said if they could unscramble the spades, that's not going to be easy.
No, I agree.
So,
They are,
but then again, they're going to get in with a heart, aren't they? There aren't enough tricks without the hearts. Or are there 3?
I think Migri might be able to figure this
4,
one
5,
out. Like the only
6,
chances
7.
this. I mean, why? And if you're thinking about it on defense the same way that about the auction, why didn't declare or ask about a 6th spade in dummy when they could have asked about it?
yeah.
Well, the problem is Migri and Andrew don't know the system that well, so they might not be able to work out that inference, which is an unfortunate, part of the way bridge has to be played.
I've found that very few opposing pairs really properly thought about the question not asked.
3 no bid and made. Look at this lead.
No,
I don't think they can recover from this. I would duck it if I was her.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think now Migri has to shift to a low spade trick too.
That won't be very hard.
No, it looks like it's.
Oh no, actually it will. She doesn't know anything about the heart suit at all.
No.
Well, if Andrew discourages at hearts, but he might encourage.
And look at Andrew's spots. He doesn't have a discouraging heart.
Yeah.
I don't know what their methods are. Well, from his point of view, he will encourage. He likes hearts.
Yeah.
Partner led the queen. He's got the 10. Remember, nobody knows. Oh,
He might be a blocker count card.
Yeah. Well, remember, nobody knows. Oh, she won that.
Oh, she won it.
That was a big mistake. That was a very big mistake.
Remember, nobody knows about Olivia's heart holding.
I know that is the difference between having experience and not. You when they lead your suit, you just duck it and don't even think about it.
Yeah. So either she's going to try to take 7 minor suit tricks. Her line of play is not going to work. She's trying to take 7 minor suit tricks, and she panicked a little.
Yeah, and she's just basically exposing her whole hand.
Yeah,
she probably could have played a spade at trick 2 and made it too.
Yeah, it's 100%. She should have.
What a shame this is, because she had it made at trick 1. And chose to go down.
She still might make it.
Yeah.
They might continue a heart now.
They will continue. They will continue hearts. Andrew played the 10, showing the 9.
Yeah, so it's all.
Oh, that's true. If she continues a heart, they run the heart suit.
But I think she has an easy low spade here.
She has all the diamond spots. She could just continue diamonds.
So she
opened it to have king 4-3 of diamonds left.
So Migri must be thinking that she has 5 diamonds here.
She has a diamond spots now, so it wouldn't matter if she did have 5 diamonds.
Yeah, Migri has no idea that the hand looks anything like this.
Well, if she's taken,
the only thing she knows for sure is that Claire has a stiff spade.
Does she?
she doesn't know that for sure.
Because
I mean,
they've only shown 5 spades in the dummy.
I see.
I mean, Declare might have just basically mostly minus his strength to be very.
No, but if Declare the ace of the spade, what they would play ace of the spade to check one, not the jack of diamonds.
She thinks Declare has a good diamond suit, although.
No, then no, she couldn't think that because she burned all the spots.
Yeah, that's the only excuse. That's the only thing. This must
If she had all
look
the
very.
jack 10, if she had jack 10, she'd pass the 9.
Yeah, this must look very strange to me, Greek.
Yeah, they didn't play it. It seems like, yeah, well, she led the wrong spade. Actually, they can still do it now. A low spade and a heart back. You're going to beat this the hard way. Yep.
Oh my God. Well, she got it.
Well, this.
Yeah.
Like that. Yep. Yeah,
Easy game.
as George pointed out, it's
Easy game.
it was she 100% needed to duck the opening heart lead. But when Queen, the fact she had the 9 of hearts, I mean, presumably the hearts were exactly like they were. If she had Queen Jack 8, 5th of hearts, she probably would have let a low heart an opening lead.
I mean, it was just a normal play to duck the heart.
Yes.
They got to a reasonable contract, and she had made a trick one, and I'm disappointed that she didn't duck the heart.
Yeah.
So it is what it is. In the other room, we missed board 3. Tracy and Billy got to a pretty normal 4 hearts, and I think they made 5, but I didn't actually see the result.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, they were on it. I think
it
they
was very
needed
flat.
yeah, it was a 50% slam, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, it looked like they had 2 spade losers because of the ace of spades being offside.
Right. Okay, so this is a pretty big swing. It was going to be a nice swing for Dinkin when she made it, since they played a part score and turned.
But you know what? This is just comes from experience. It's any of us that are commentating would have ducked the Queen of Hearts and said thank you. But
okay, so here we have a hand.
Mute yourself when you eat that carrot, okay? Otherwise, we're all eating the carrot.
Okay, so this is for sure a push board.
So I think that generally it was just Kit and I who have a lot of experience with having the opponents lead your secret suit in relay auctions.
Yes. Okay, so this one has started a heart pass, a spade pass. It's going to go 2 diamonds. So now this is quite a quandary what Chris is going to do here. His winning bid obviously is 2 spades, but he chose to pass 2 diamonds.
I don't think she can do anything.
Well, from his point of view, he had a choice of which 6-card fit to play depending on partner's distribution.
She has a Yarborough. Why would she bid?
Which he can't know. What puzzles me is why did Amber not raise to 2 spades?
Yes.
I mean, that's just seems trivial.
No, you mean Amber.
Amber, yeah.
Yeah, it's a normal, that's just a bad bid. You know, I agree.
Unless there's something in their style which says she can't, it just doesn't make sense. I mean,
for the folks at home, we should explain for the folks at home what you're talking about. That she's got a stiff club. Instead of rebidding a no trump or 2 diamonds a suit, why not take a shot at finding a 5-3 fit opposite your partner? You have minimum of a 4-3 fit, and you have a shortness in your hand, so you can roughen the short hand. So you raise the 2 spades, and there are all sorts of methods for finding out now whether you have a 5-3 or a 4-4 or whatever it is.
The big thing is major suits are where the games are.
Right.
Yeah.
And on top of all, you're shutting out the spades because if partner gives you a preference back to 2 hearts, we all play. If we now bid 2 spades, we're showing extra values. That's the reason we didn't raise the first time.
Correct. So they're going to play a silly 4-2 diamonds. I'm not sure why we're getting the jack of spades lead, but we are.
Why not?
He had to lead something. He wasn't going to lead a diamond. He wasn't going to lead a heart. He wasn't going to bang down the ace of clubs. So.
Well, yesterday he underled the ace of clubs twice.
Yeah,
Well, that was that was
Not a
because
bad
he
lead
had
today.
he had all the other aces.
this one would have worked out also.
Yeah, or he could have let a diamond. That would have worked out perfectly.
Well, I think he's suspecting that from the auction that declare, if anything, is short in spades and long and with a club fragment, not the other way around.
Yeah, I'm sure you're right.
So she's gonna actually.
So Olivia's cashed the ace of spades, and then I'm not. She's afraid of them running some kind of a suit. That takes all the mystery out of the hand. So they'll make.
Well, she had to do that to lead a heart because she's playing two dice. Oh, this hand, I see.
Yeah.
She was playing to
That
Yeah,
seems like a strange lead.
Yeah, they're gonna make 6 now.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, they let a club at the other table. They won the ace.
Billy made a very good play of shifting to a trump here.
Attaboy, that's what we were looking for.
I think in
But
abstract, that play isn't terrible by Olivia. She can expect that if anywhere the king of spades is going to be on her left, more likely than on her right. And that if partner has it, it might be necessary to cash the spades. But yeah, I mean, it is weird to lead the ace from ace queen.
all right, so that's going to be an imp for Rosenthal.
Okay, with the die, let's see what's going to happen here. So,
oh, my prediction is it doesn't make.
well, let's say she wins it and plays the king of hearts. Graf said,
It's not going to play the king. Oh, she did.
yeah, it's the right play
Why is it the right play, Mike?
because didn't play Tracy to be ducking the ace when they led toward the singleton off the dummy. So he thought, he's pretty sure it was here. And now we're 9-8-7. The only hard out.
Except she's not going to, doesn't have the entries to see the 9-8-7s.
Well,
value.
In a way, you're right, but she does have some blockers and clubs and spades, so they're going to have to give her something, I think.
And she did play the the ace of spades from dummy at trick 1, so she does have the finesse position in spades.
Yeah,
Well, she made a good play now of leading the
Won't matter, but
So South could, if South tries the king jack of diamonds trying to extract trumps, he'll get a pleasant surprise when partner has the 9 and the 8 is high.
yeah.
There's no real reason for him to do that, though.
His 8 of clubs is going to be high too, eventually. If Tracy returns the 9 of clubs, that'll make his 8.
Well, I think Declare, if they rough this, yeah.
Declare happy to
We
single
can
in
see
a
the
trump.
best. She should exit a trump now.
So Olivia's system opening here is actually 2 hearts if she's going to open. 1 heart shows about 15 to 17 in 3rd position. And you either pass with hands that are below 14 or open them weak 2s with 5 card suits.
And then can Sam correct the 2 spades?
Absolutely, and he should. Sam's 2 spades just shows long spades in a bad hand. We don't play a weak 2, so he could have 6 spades to do that. But with a singleton heart, he should be bidding 2 spades here.
So, Michael, if she had king empty 5th of hearts, she would pass, right? She would not open 2 hearts on the king empty 5th.
She would. So systemically, that would be the bid. And Sam is not. Sam passed it.
Well, they're going to make all their trumps here. They'd really like to make them separately because if they cash 2 more diamonds on the right.
Okay, if they're going to play this system, I can't imagine not bidding 2 spades on the other hand. So this is interesting with 8 card spades bid. Both pairs played a 5-1 and a 4-2 fifth.
Well, he might have been thinking no double, no trouble. Remember, Sam's got a pretty bad hand.
Yeah, so the 2 hearts in 3rd position is basically 0 to 14 high card points and 5 or more hearts.
Yeah, they allowed Amber on the right hand to escape a little bit.
Okay, yeah.
They're going to beat it, but they didn't.
They're letting it out for down 1.
Yeah, they didn't distinguish themselves exactly, but.
Well, This sort of hand where the opponents don't have as many trumps as you expect them to is surprisingly hard on defense to take all your tricks because you're just not playing for that.
Okay, so that was,
I think two hearts is going to be easier to defend actually than the 4-2 diamond fit. There's no real threat of a ruff in the shorthand anymore. And there's just nowhere that he declares going to be able to get rid of their losers.
yep, exactly right.
Hey, Michael, is this normal, vulnerable to open a 2-heart bid with? Well, this isn't a weak 2-heart necessarily. It's just
Well,
an opening
it's
bid.
0 to 14.
Okay, but
opposite of
vulnerable,
past hand,
would you
it's
open
just
it with a 5-card suit though? Is that normal?
Yeah, it's 5-card suit. I've seen Sam open it on 5 small.
It sounds like they're forced to because she can't open 1 heart.
Well, forced is a big word. I've never seen me open it on 5 small.
There is this green card available to it, you know.
Yeah.
What fun would that be?
I mean, at some point you are playing bridge where you're trying to like contract for in the suit that you want to be trumps for a certain number of tricks. So
Okay, so here we have an interesting hand. In the meantime, Amber has a nice 6-3-4. Got a spade pass and no trump.
Yeah, this
So
would
she has
not be a
lots of
bad, not be a bad 6 diamond contract. Very difficult to get.
Oh, what would you bid with this hand?
lucky it didn't go a spade pass pass.
No kidding.
Yeah, why do you slow down for 6? It's a 7 diamond hand, isn't it?
Well, if you can count, I don't know which 13 tricks you're planning on taking.
Let's see, 5 spades.
A lot of work to do in 7 diamonds.
Heart is
Got a lot of work
6.
to do in 6 diamonds.
Yeah, 6 diamonds. I
Yeah.
think if they don't lead the king of hearts, you can't make it. So you have to rough a spade to dummy, and all I can see is 5 diamonds, 5 spades, and a heart.
Oh, you want to play it with the king of hearts lead.
King of hearts lead is
I
you
guess the
make
jack of
6
diamonds
of
is a problem too. You can't rough 2
Well, no.
clubs in your hand. You don't have the entries.
Well, you might get help from the opponents as far as roughing the 2 clubs.
No trump, 3 diamonds. 3 spades.
So you lead a club, you rough.
You duck a
Spade, no
spade.
trump,
You
3
lead a spade to
diamonds.
the jack, and they lead back another club.
Yeah,
And
so
you-
you make it a dummy reversal if they do that. Except you can't get to you can't realize. Yeah, then you go over to the
Well,
jack of
if-
spade. Yeah, if
if
they
the
lead
jack-
a club and you lead a low spade to the jack and they play another club, you can make
Yeah.
6 diamonds.
All right, what about Chris's bidding here?
Can you? How do you
He
draw
preference-
trump?
He took a false
You
preference.
cash the
Two
ace,
spades
queen of
and 4
diamonds and
diamonds.
lead a spade over to the jack to draw the trump.
Oh, right, because the queen of spades was on side. Right.
What about Chris's bidding?
He took a false preference with 4 diamonds and 2 spades. And he bid it
I
twice.
don't know, but looks read.
I think that's pretty standard.
Yeah.
I agree with Chris's auction. And I'd be satisfied to get to 4 spades. Stretching to slam on 4-4 fits just has never worked well for me.
Yeah,
No,
remember, Amber isn't going to now bid 4 spades on ace empty 5th of spades because she's
Exactly.
already shown 5 spades.
Exactly.
In other words, if Chris has 3-card spade support, he'll get back to 4 spades, whatever Amber does.
Yeah,
The
if she
question
bids-
is
Yeah.
over 4 clubs whether West should be bidding 4 diamonds. And what that would show if he did. Because West has a pretty terrible hand.
Yeah, I don't think Chris is considered thinking in terms of slam.
All right, in the open room on the left, they're going to go
She's going down
down 2, it looks like. A few more imps for Rosenthal. 11-4 now after 3 boards. After 4 boards.
I would say she did well to get out for -200. So
Yeah,
Good.
yeah, it's true.
So I can predict if North-South are not involved in the auction with Dinkin and Shireson, she's going to open a diamond, a strong diamond, and assuming North-South are done, West is theoretically in range for a double negative, which goes 0 to 5, but it is a pretty good 5. If he shows a semi-positive, they'll almost certainly get to slam. But if he shows it as a double negative, East-West tools are going to be extremely limited.
Why do you say they'll get to slam?
If he
In the
shows us
meantime-
semi-positive, if he
In the
shows 5
meantime,
to
let's
9,
let's take a look at the other table. Scott the bidding has got a spade, and Billy's made sort of a light takeout double. And the moose has redoubled. And,
Wait, a light takeout double? How about a suicidal double?
What's suicidal about it? You have support for the other suits.
I know, but it's pretty
Okay,
rough.
but the question is, they have them everywhere they play, but can they get them?
Well, they still have to get them for down 4 at least to show a profit.
well, they can draw trumps and claim on this one. So
Okay, so it's got 2 diamonds, pass, pass. Yeah, I think hopefully Amber's gonna hammer this.
Wait,
Oh,
it went all past? No.
No,
Okay, double. I think he's got to run the 2 hearts now.
So we take a break from the murder show on the right. Let me explain what on the left. Now that Sam has shown a double negative, we made some decisions about the relay that start with 2 clubs, the game forcing opposite a double negative, to lump a bunch of non-slam-ish hand patterns all into one bid at 3 clubs where partners only get tool over that is Stamen, in order to be able to show all the residual patterns on hands with 6-card suits and the 5-4-3-1s, where we thought slams were more likely. So Sam's only thing here is to bid 3 clubs to say I have a pattern unsuitable for slam, and East's only tool over that is Stamen. So they're not going to be able to find a diamond fit at this point.
By the way, speaking of the murder show, I think they're going to take all 13 tricks.
no, they led the ace of spades. I think they lead ace of a diamond.
What about, why not ace of spades and a spade and a spade? And anytime Billy ruffs, well, I guess they could duck it twice. And he could use the dummy for protection. But if he
Well,
ruffs,
if he roughs with even the 6 of diamonds, that'll cause him to over rough with the ace. But
And it's like the worst possible thing, right?
The trump trick.
If he roughs here, they don't get another trick.
Because you have defense against their game.
no, he's gonna.
If he roughs with the 6, he's still going to score the jack of diamonds.
Oh, all right. I'll give you that.
Well, I think if he rough with the 6, he can over rough and play a diamond. Now she can clear diamonds. I think they'll get 2 hearts. That would be down 5.
He's got to pitch.
I think he'll pitch a club.
All right. So are they done at 4 spades? Yes. All right. So they reach the same patch back. No 6 diamonds. This will be a push as well.
So I have a question, Michael.
Opening
If Sam had a 5th diamond, would the auction have gone the same way?
With 5-4-2-2, we actually and a 5-card minor, we are actually still stuck at the 3 clubs.
By the way, Rosenthal's going to gain another imp here because they've wrong-sided it, wrong-sided, right-sided, but they didn't get the king of hearts lead, so they don't have the hearts set up.
You know,
So
I was taught very early in life by Paul Soloway, great, that the king, queen, 3rd of hearts, king, queen, 3rd is the worst lead in bridge.
Yes, that's what Claude drilled into me over the years too. But that hand isn't on lead here is my point.
Yeah, you're right. I don't think Migri would have led the king of hearts.
Well, Mike, sometimes it's other than dummy having the jack and declare the ace. I just can't remember when.
Exactly.
It's
so
like
Billy
when you
is clearly subscribing to making your weak suit trump.
It's like when you lead the queen and dummy shows up with ace 10 or king 10. How often is it that you didn't blow a trick? Because it's like, if I didn't blow a trick on that lead, I'm dancing.
Yeah.
So it looks like he's got a pitch here. I mean, he could rough with the middle diamond,
but he pitched.
What this does is this protects against a 4-spade lead, which could be rough.
Well, look what happens now. If it goes queen of clubs, king ace, jack of clubs, 9 of clubs, letting her get rid of both of her hearts.
Right.
Supposed to duck the queen of clubs, but who would do that?
Oh yeah.
This is really going to be, yeah, down jack of clubs. She's going to pitch a heart.
So what is 1, 3, 5, 8, 11, 14, 1700?
Well, I'm not sure they're going to take them all, but
Oh,
no, they
they'll
can't
get them
take
all
them.
now.
They can't
Well,
take
they
them
can't
all.
take them all, but they can take almost all of them. Declare is definitely going to score trump.
Well, that's his last trick, assuming Amber knows to underlead her diamond when she gets in. And I think she
Does she
will.
have?
No,
Well,
yeah.
well, the Claire's
So
going to.
what were they going
play
to
a
get
high
to
high.
east-west?
I don't think he's going to get any prizes for holding it to 1400.
No, if he roughs it, you're 100% right.
Well, he's going to rough sometime.
Could have at least taken 4 tricks with hearts as trump.
So now Amber has to work out that Chris has ace doubles and the diamonds and lead a low diamond.
I think she's going to rough this and leave another spade, just play him for the jack of diamonds.
I think she will too.
Billy could have saved tricks by not covering with the king of clubs, although they could still overtake with the ace and give him the rough. But
That's a little double dummy.
Okay, let's see what happened
Well,
at the other
let's see
table.
if the bloodbath is duplicated.
This auction timed out unbelievably well.
well, is it double dummy? He knows she doesn't have the ace of clubs. She's leading the queen.
But you may be
why
able
does-
to hold 2 hearts
And
to
why,
just down
and why
500.
does that deny? And why does that deny the ace?
Yeah. So even though it wouldn't be a good bid, I think if Tracy somehow divined to bid 2 clubs, even though it's a pretty bad bid with the over.
Ah, right. So Olivia was supposed to open 2 spades with the east hand and has opened 1 spade instead. I wonder if it's that's tied to her.
She opened 1 club.
She opened a club, which might be tied to her trying to remember relay responses over 2 spades, which are really hard, and trying to duck that. The relay over 2 spades is a nightmare. You have to work on it a lot to remember it. Everything's in weird places.
Nothing personal. What I've seen so far, there's several nightmares involved in the auction.
But that shuts South up. And now they'll just have a routine auction to 4 spades, I would think. She will be able to show 6 spades after opening a club, just because you can show all the patterns after a club, even though she's not supposed to have this pattern.
So in the other room, if Amber leads the 10 of diamonds here, they get the rest of the tricks, but that's a hard lead.
I think she's pretty sure she's going to play another. She's going to play another spade for sure.
Even if she leads the 10 of diamonds, would Chris really? Well, it depends whether Billy plays the jack or not. If Billy plays small, will Chris really know to overtake? Yeah, it usually looks good when your partner's 10 wins.
I think she's going to play another spade, which works if he had. Yep.
I think so too.
So she's escaping for just 1400.
Yeah, so he's going to get to rough with the ace, give her another heart rough, and she has the king queen trump. So they're going to declare is going to take 3 tricks.
Well, this is sort of a Pyrrhic victory for Billy.
So what's happened on in the open room is we moved the relay, the game forcing relay over 1 club to 1 diamond, so that we could front load a control response for slam negative hands at 1 heart and 1 spade, to allow us to exit the relay when slam could be ruled out, to be able to exit relay early. So Olivia's 1 heart response showed exactly 2 controls, and 1 spade continued relay.
She said 2 or 3 controls, by the way.
Billy did rough with the
3
ace.
controls if she had hearts.
Billy did not rough with the ace, so this is giving him more tricks. Chris didn't rough with the ace of diamonds to give her another rough, which I think.
Yeah. Another example of it's difficult for the defense to take all their tricks when declares trump holding is weaker than expected.
Well, he had ace and one, and his partner did double 2 diamonds with nothing in
Oh,
hearts.
His partner doubled 2 diamonds and 4 to the deuce.
So her response to the 2 diamond ask is should be 3-no trump, which would actually show the 6-2-4-1 with 2 controls.
She shown 4 spades. She said, I'm telling you what she said. 2 clubs is 4 spades and 2 controls.
4 plus spades, 4 or more.
4 plus spades. I'm sorry, 2 control. Yeah. I'm looking at her alerts and seeing what they say.
Yeah, so the 3 controls are only cases that are their unbalanced hand with long hearts. Because those would show at 1-no trump, and you can't, if you bid 1 spade to show 3 controls, then you've lost your 1-no bid.
So what does Amber do here?
Now this is really, they've lost so many tricks, it's unreal at this point.
Yeah, but I think they still get the rest. Or maybe we'll see. Oh, the 7 of clubs was good.
Yep.
So Declare's going to get out for 800. It could have been
No.
17. That's actually like almost a push.
Billy
Yeah.
discarded the.
No, they still, as long as she roughs with the 10 of diamonds, they still get all their diamonds separately. They still have
right,
the
yeah.
rest.
Well,
They
in
can't.
theory, she might not rough. You know, her partner might have the queen of hearts up. It's unlikely. Look at
Oh
that.
my God. What a,
Well, at this point, I think they'll manage to take the rest.
All right, so Billy saving the beer in this position seems a little presumptuous, though.
wow. They scored a heart and a club from the W in his hands. Unbelievable.
So down
Wow.
4 for a mere 800, opposite a theoretical game.
It went from 14 to 11 to 8. I didn't see how it was possible.
But they
My
haven't
prediction
gotten to
is
this game yet.
Is that Sam is going to pass 3-no trump because he's not going to believe that Olivia really has 6-2-4-1 and has chosen to open a club because that's an asystemic bid with that pattern.
But that's
He's
okay if
just-
he passes.
Oh, no,
3
he
to
trusted
trump.
her.
Oh, no,
All right.
he trusts her.
He believed it.
Okay, and then we have an easy 7-no hand. We say easy, but they do have
It's
Oh my
actually a really
gosh.
tough problem
that
for
Tracy has 5 spades and an 18 count opposite.
and partner open 2-no trump. Wow. I think
it
that's the
seems like
biggest
7
hand I've
knows an
ever
underbid.
I think that's the biggest hand I've ever seen opposite a 2-no opener.
So, I mean,
She's
sort of-
probably looking at the back of the cards right now. Maybe, you know, she knows Billy's on tilt from the previous hand. She's thinking, wow, do we play
Billy's
2-no
not on tilt.
trump
They
showing
gave
the
him-
minors?
How could Billy be on tilt? The defender should be on tilt.
Well, he went for 800 for no reason.
well, I mean, you could always transfer to spades or bid Gerber on the way to see if partner's going to pass that, and when partner
Yeah,
doesn't,
the 800 was against 650 though, George. It's only 4 ips.
Turns out that it's only 4 inch. So she's transferring the hearts. Now she'll blackfoot to spades. Now she'll blackfoot.
So if she was missing the queen of spades, you think she'd stop? I mean,
I think any kind of exploration is silly on this hand.
yeah, I agree. Just a 2-no-7 though. You're not going to stop a partner.
I mean, even if I found out that partner had queen 4th of spades, I'd want to play it in no trump because spades might split 4-0 and just have 13 tricks without the damn suit.
Yeah, look at this hand. If they play spades, they need 3-2 spades. I mean, unless it's offside, they could go down.
So if they find the queen of clubs, they have 16 tricks. Without it, they only have 15.
well, when you have 15 tricks, you can usually squeeze someone.
Well, you don't have anything to squeeze them with. You have all winners in both hands.
Well, you know what they say, when you have 15, 16 is easy to find.
I mean, this is really a silly auction. I mean, she's checking for aces. She's afraid that partner doesn't have an ace with a 2-no opener. Oh,
Hey,
now we're checking for the queen
Now
of
she
trumps.
just wants to find out if he has the queen of hearts. Queen of
Well, if he doesn't, then you still have some.
I know,
Yeah.
you're still going to play no trump.
And you're still gonna bid 7.
And you're still gonna bid 7.
All right, he's shown the Queen of Spades and the King of Hearts.
I think the auction can go much quicker at the other table.
2-0-7-0.
Yeah,
No,
so-
no, they were, well, they weren't open to no necessarily.
Okay, so they made 650, so it was only 4 imps away, which could have been a lot more.
All right,
A lot
so
of damage control there.
Rosenthal's grabbing in the lead here with 16-4. Could have been a lot worse. And Tracy has jumped to 7-0 trump, which will be a claim. That is
No
pretty
problem.
impressive to have the 18 opposite a 2-0 opener.
She does not have a claim on the opening lead. She only has 12 tricks unless she gets a club lead.
Well, club lead, then they'll claim.
Club lead is the claim.
Yeah, that's true. If hearts are
Jack,
5-1.
Jack of Spades lead, it's a claim.
I'm
Yeah, maybe a
projecting
shorter
Andrew
option in
bids
the opener.
2-0-7.
So we did open 2-0. I predict Andrew will bid 7.
So do I.
Andrew's looking at his notes. He's saying, do we play 2-0 shows the minors? That is pretty remarkable to have that hand when you have your partner open 2-0.
Okay, the other room's gone pass.
Oh,
Oh, Andrew bid 4 clubs. He's going to ask for Gerber.
Yeah,
Just
make
checking
sure.
for the cycle also.
let's make sure that partner hasn't.
Okay,
overbid
and
by
the other
about
room, Amber's
3
opened the
points.
club with her 4-3-3 19 count.
4
I
clubs
think
See if
total.
it's possible to have 6, 8.
Do you think
Well-
Billy's gonna get in here again after the last hand? He's a passed hand with 11 count over a club.
It's 4-3-3 also. Pretty hungry double.
Plus he had plenty of,
I give South the Jack of Spades and the.
look at this,
Both open
club
with a
passed
19
to
count.
diamond, and Tracy with a 4 count has gotten in with a takeout though.
Well, she's a passed hand.
It's still pretty aggressive.
Oh, and what bad's
for
gonna
her.
happen?
Good for her. You can find your major suit fit, all the better. A club
Go to-
pass. a
Looks like
diamond,
it'll go 2-0, 3-0.
double. Now, we just don't want Billy to jump to 3. Like a
Is he
And-
support
and
and penalty
Amber's-
redouble?
Ambrose makes us, no, it's support redouble. She says it shows 3 diamonds.
I like that, by the way. I like playing support redoubles and doubles for diamonds.
Oh,
I
for
agree
sure.
with, but she also has 18 in case partner misinterprets it. She has both.
19, yeah.
Well, someone's counting.
Well, her next bid's gonna be 3 now anyway.
Billy has bid 2 hearts. That'll end
Might
the
have-
north-south bidding, unless Billy takes a push to 3 hearts at some point.
Question is, does Amber bid 2-0 or 3-0 now? She,
Migri is not counted for tricks in 7-0, so she has failed the claim.
West bids 3 clubs here. No, West bid 3 diamonds, the known fit.
Why is she playing this?
This didn't count her tricks properly. Now she's there. Oh, Amber will certainly bid 3-0 now.
All right, 3 diamonds to play by Chris, but will Amber let him?
why did he bid 3? Why did he not bid 3 clubs over the double? Was she opened a club and he had 4 clubs?
Well,
Well, they
she
got the 3
showed a
no
diamond. She could be
where they
4-3.
belong.
She showed 3 diamonds.
Yeah, she's clarifying they can play in diamonds.
All right, so Billy's
Yeah.
gonna lead a heart against 3-0 chunk. And unfortunately, where the king of diamonds is placed, they're gonna roll it. So if the king of diamonds was offside, they would beat 3-0 chunk.
It's true.
So Sam has opened 2 diamonds, so it's gonna quickly get them to 3-0.
Should just go 2 diamonds past 3 now. This is just
Yep.
a week 2 in diamonds.
And they'll get the same opening lead without benefit of their partner doubling. You know, they won't get a double by north.
Yeah.
And they should get the same opening lead of the deuce of hearts. So does two diamonds show both minors or just like a weak two-bit minor in the diamond?
So
What-
if it 5-5 in the minors would actually open to clubs, and we can
Okay.
show that in the relay. So it could have as many as 4 clubs, but not 5. To open
Okay.
2 diamonds. It's usually a 5-card suit, the 2 diamond bid.
And she has jumped the 3-note trump. It'll
Well-
go all pass. And Meagher will lead theoretically at the deuce of hearts. She could lead something tricky, but playing with Andrew, she probably won't.
Yeah, I think she's going to have to be aggressive holding the king third of diamonds in front of the 2 diamond bidder.
You could lay down an
Well,
ace.
Well,
Billy
what could
chose
she
to lead
do?
a spade because he knew that they were ready for hearts.
Well, that's aggressive, all right.
She did lead an ace. Thoughtful, I guess. I'm not sure. I
And
agree.
Andrew's doing the happy dance over there, thinking she's got ace king. He's thinking, oh, this is tasty. I'm about to take 4 hearts and we're gonna kill this.
Oh, kill it is somewhat of an overstatement.
Well, Bill, beating it is killing it.
Well,
Well,
let's hope his partner has 4 hearts and an outside ace.
yeah, the outside ace you don't know about. Anyway,
All right, she wins the king and she has no choice but to take the diamond finesse. Unless she wants to play the clubs first.
But
Okay.
without North having an entry to lead a spade through, it looks like Declare is going to score an extra trick in the closed room.
Double duck by Meagher.
Well, if they have to make a couple discards on the diamond, so they shouldn't make. They're going to have to either stiff the spade or stiff the heart.
well, Declare's going to have to stiff the spade or stiff the heart also.
No, that's what I said.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I thought you
Yeah.
meant the defender.
No, the Amber's got to make 2 discards.
Yeah.
Well, there have been 2 very, very large potential swings in this match so far. Olivia could have made 3-0 trump for a big swing for the Dinkin team. And Amber and Chris could have demolished 2 diamonds doubled for a big swing for the Rosenthal team. Neither of those things happened. So we're relatively close at 16-4. Who wins the tie in this match? Or do they go to overtime?
I think they go to overtime. At least there was nothing on the bracket which said one of the pair wins the tie.
The other matches have all had carryover from how they did in the round robin. So
Yes, but I don't, apparently the finals doesn't, or maybe they tied their round robin match, I don't remember.
okay, now in the next board, it's Andrew's opened a club. Meagher's responded a diamond.
Sam's got to get in there with at least a heart. Maybe.
Yeah, he'll
Pretty
be a
normal.
heart. Go.
Pretty normal overcall, and Meagher will get to 3-0 trump eventually.
Yeah, should we go to a hard pass, 2 no, and I'm pretty sure Andrew will kick it in. This queen of diamonds and the club fit.
Sam is doubled, trying to get both suits in.
However, 3-0 will not be a success.
No, definitely will not. The club's off. And no, it's going to be a very bad.
Quick down too.
By the way,
How
you
do we
guys,
feel about double versus 1 heart?
are you guys aware that we have an all-time record here today? 4 commentators. That's never happened before.
Yeah, I hate the double. I don't dislike it. I hate it.
Yeah, I don't mind it on the shape, but with this type of difference in the suit quality, the heart seems clear.
You hear no trump on your left, you're going to feel really sad that partners didn't know to lead a heart and not a spade.
Well, take a look now. If Andrew were the guest had been 1 no and went 3 no, and now you got a spade lead instead of a heart.
Yeah, I agree. He should have overcalled the
Vigri
heart.
did great also. Vigri just been 1-0 with her 11th count.
Oh my gosh.
He passed.
Oh yeah, but
Yeah.
she didn't. Well, it depends what Sam would have led. He probably would have led a
He's
heart.
gonna leave. Oh, he led a spade. Wow.
Well, that's
Sam.
against what? That's against 1-0. Against 3-0, I think he'd have led a heart.
I don't understand any. I mean, not bidding a heart seems really
Yeah,
strange.
I'm very bid on making takeout doubles of that shape, and I still think a heart is clear.
If he let a heart, would he have beaten the hand? Has he got enough tricks?
No,
6.
4 hearts and a club and a diamond.
Yeah, that's all.
and I think that's sort of why he led a spade. He didn't
How many
wanna-
tricks does the declarer have before they get the? So they get 4 clubs and a diamond.
Yeah, they were going to make one. They were going to
Yeah,
make
okay.
one.
Yeah, they had 7, and the defense had 6. That's if he had let a heart, but he didn't.
Oh,
I think
Well,
we're going to see a
partner-
club pass 2-0 trump in the other room. I don't think it's going to go a club of diamond. I think Billy's just going to bid 2-0 over a
yeah,
club.
I agree. I agree for sure.
Do they play it as Forcinger Invitational? We don't know, do we?
Oh, Sammy pitched a 10 of diamonds. I know he wants a heart lead, but still, you can't just throw away the other suits. And did she really pitch a? Oh, she played a heart. Okay. Now he's gonna give her a heart trick to keep the ace of diamonds as an entry for him.
Yeah, with a good 5-card major, even with the right shape, always overcall the major, otherwise you risk being shut out of it. So
Yeah, and then with the disparity between the suits too, there's something to be said for that.
I think this auction is completely normal, and on a better lie of the cards, you're going to make 3-0. So,
yeah,
Oh, you certainly want to be there.
yeah.
all the suits well stopped and a source of tricks. Just a very foul lie of the opposing cards.
Yeah, this is actually a very unfortunate lay of the cards. An honest 4th best 8 of hearts.
So they're going to take 4 hearts, a club, and a diamond. They're going to make exactly 90. Even after the spade lead, they're going to only make 90. It's interesting. The spade lead actually works out the same as a heart lead.
Well, the spade lead didn't necessarily give up a trick. The heart lead does. That's why.
Why did that? Is this right? Degree?
Well, she could have finessed the 9 of spades for an over trick, but I think
No, she
wisely-
couldn't. She hasn't knocked out the diamond yet. So yeah, it was the same thing. Like, yeah, it was the same either way. If she leaves a diamond to the queen, it's the same tricks. Okay, so
we can expect a
Sure.
long relay auction. Well, I mean, East
Claire
is going to.
might go down more at the other table because club finesse stuck, and
okay.
we'll
So
try
what
to
is
take
the
it again?
what is this pair's no trump range, Michael?
So the no trump range red is a good 11 to 13, where the 11's all of a 5-card suit, and the
I
balance
see.
14's open a club, and 15 opens a diamond. Now West is going to start showing their pattern, and at some point East is going to. Actually, West is going to show this pattern directly because we show the diamonds directly. So West is going to bid 3 spades to show 3-3, 3 hearts to show 3-3-5-2. And East is going to bid 3-0, and then West will bid 4 clubs to say they have a slam invite.
Okay, so Amber made a good play on this hand of ducking the club. So Billy had to come to his hand with the ace of spades, so he actually can go down more tricks.
Maybe no. I'm not sure. They still got 4 clubs, 1 heart, 2 spades.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, down
Same
2.
down 2, yeah.
Yeah, Olivia ducked it at her table too.
I predict the auction at the other table on the left-hand side of the screen would be a lot quicker, as in 1-no, 3-no.
Yeah. Yeah, Amber did duck, but he was forced to put this, but Migri saw 7 tricks and was banged down the club, whereas Billy's in 3-no, so he needed to bring in the club, so he had to come to his hand. Take the club finesse again.
So Sam's 4 clubs that I expected to come over 3-no trump shows 14 or more high card points and 4 or more controls. And East could continue the relay at 4 diamonds to resume it. Or East could sign off again in 4-no trump.
Which she certainly will do. She has the worst possible hand she can
Yeah, we just
have.
had a question over a strong no trump that we invite with the West hand.
You could.
Especially if you have 2 ways to invite.
Well, actually, if the only way you could even possibly invite would be to ask the partner's minimum or a maximum.
No, you could transfer to diamonds and then
Yeah.
invite.
Yeah, you could transfer the diamonds into 3-no. If partner like diamonds, you're sort of stuck.
And if you bid 2 spades range ask and partner says men.
Well, you just invite. Your partner likes diamonds. No, how stuck are you?
Hopefully they will stop at 4-0 because that's all they could be.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, they did. Okay.
You might be able to put some pressure on North at double dummy.
Yeah, but
Yeah, you can
4-0
make. Yeah, with them having the queen, jack of spades, and the hearts, presumably get the 9 of spades lead. I think.
By the way, it looks like 4-0 wasn't a sign off. It says it shows 7 controls.
What? 4-0 was a sign off.
She typed in just 7 controls.
She has made an error. But
So
it was a fortunate error.
She got lucky then, right, Michael?
She got lucky.
Yeah, I think
her options over 4 clubs would have been 4 diamonds to continue the relay, or anything else would have been to play.
Yeah, it's 100% they could take 11 tricks running the diamonds. The North hand has to make 3 discards.
She's super lucky she didn't have only 6 controls, because then she would have been 6 and 4 spades and they'd have played their 3-3 fit.
Well, she made a mistake at trick 1 of playing the 10 of spades, but that relieves the pressure on Andrew. As she played low and run 5 diamonds, it was going to be pretty grim. I'm trying to see if 6 is cold.
She just let a heart to the queen. She's probably the right play. I mean, she doesn't know diamonds are splitting. And if diamonds aren't splitting, she doesn't have 10 tricks. And the heart to the queen is her best shot at number 10.
You should always do
Take
it later.
11 tricks at double dummy.
I'm not so sure you can do it later. Well, you can, but it's a little awkward. I mean, this is more flexible here.
Okay, so now she's going to make 5 because he didn't play the spade back.
But she now makes 5.
Made 5, okay. Trying to look though, if had she not played the 10 of spades and run the diamonds.
You're saying he would have come under spade club pressure?
Yeah,
Spade club heart pressure.
Yeah, but we're not playing match point. She's trying to make her contract.
Yeah. No, I'm just talking about the 10 of spades for trick 1.
Oh, yeah.
In the other room, they didn't play the 10 of spades.
And they did get the 1-no, 4-no, Chris.
Yeah.
And South played the jack. What do we think about the 8 from 9-8 small? For me, I would think that the 8 would deny the 9.
Well, they might play Rusinow leads.
8-9 is Rusinow?
Well, if
No,
If the 9 shows the 10, then the 8 does show the 9.
No, it doesn't show the 9. It just says no high honor. In other
Yeah.
words, you lead the 8 from 9-8 or 8-7.
Or it's second
partner's
best from
not
a
gonna
bad
care.
holding, but I think you lead the 9 also. Even if you're
It
playing
certainly gave
second
North a
best from a
problem.
bad holding.
Well, no, not if you're playing Rusino, you won't lead the 9. I don't know what their methods
Does
are.
anybody really play the 9-8 Rusino? Really?
Well, it reverts back to whether from the
I-
10-9 you lead the 9 or not. If
Yeah,
I knew
play
there was a
Rusino-
reason I didn't play Rusino.
How often do you do that? Play the 10-9 Rusino?
I do.
You do?
because the
think
10
most-
shows the
I-
jack, so you
I
have
think
to.
most people would play that.
So if you have the
We're playing
4-3, you
Rusino.
lead the 3, Mike?
No, that's carried over. No, but if you have the jack 10 playing Rusino, you lead the 10.
All right.
That means you can't, it's either shows the 10 or shortens.
Now here's the 10 from the jack 10.
Okay,
I don't know if they play Rusino or if she's just trying to be tricky.
So let's see if Olivia's going to be in there over the 1-no open. And nope, she isn't. I guess with
we may
Sam
just-
being a past hand, she gives up on competing with these hands.
Okay,
Yeah,
so-
and they may just be playing Landy over the no trumps.
and let's take a look at Meagree's hand. Would you invite with this 8 count? Your points are in your
No.
long suits, and if you have
No,
spade.
no. No aces, no 10s, no bid.
Well, I think
And
she
well,
is,
Agree disagrees.
yeah. And also, if partner has 4 spades, you don't have a bad hand.
You have a piece of junk. If I had 2 clubs and for some reason the partner had 2 spades, I would pass. I mean, that's how bad this hand is.
Well, yeah, now she has to decide whether she's going to pass 2 hearts when partner bids it.
No, I don't think she'll do that.
Yeah, well, I got news for you. 3 no trumps gonna make if they get there. So
3-no is
she's
3-no is
right
not
to
going to make.
invite.
3-no is not going to make, George.
I don't gamble, but I'm gonna say it's gonna make.
It's not possible.
Well-
The diamond lead, they have the ace of
Diamond lead.
clubs. And they have the
Diamond
king
lead-
of spades.
Diamond
I
lead
think
to the diamond
one,
lead
though,
declares going to play the 10, and that's the end of the hand.
it doesn't matter what they play.
That's true. It doesn't even matter, does it?
1-no is touch and go, George.
All right.
I think we have a bet. What is the stakes?
I don't gamble, but is it 100%? Is it 100% she's gonna lead a diamond?
Yes. The dummies
All right.
inferentially shown.
All right,
4
an
spades.
honest 5 of diamonds. I guess I was counting 4 hearts and 3 spades and
Is this
called it
a-
a diamond, but I guess they get in there beforehand.
Mike, assuming they play your entire card, is this a normal lead, or what do they normally lead from long suits with an honor?
4th from suits that we like is the agreement I have
Oh.
with Sam. So 5 seems like an odd spot card. Well, it's definitely odd.
Yeah, well, the 3 would be odd also by that definition.
I mean, it still seems low. So I think
Meagher
Sam will
should know
continue
that they're
to-
ahead. She's being aggressive by bidding to 3-0.
This isn't a situation where I would lead a bad or the wrong card where I expect partner to have some of the defense's assets. They've
No,
invited to game. I want partner to
Yeah.
know what's happening, not fool
Yeah,
declare.
this is not going to be pleasant.
All right, so here's a potential swing. If Billy follows Kit's no invitation here, then there'll be a big decent swing. And Dinka needs one, that's for sure. They're down 17 after 10 boards.
Everybody evaluates the south hand higher than I do.
Yeah, well, and there's-
Well, it is junk, but you do have your points in your long suits and you have a 4-card major, so.
yeah, and it's 100% that Tracy should accept if he invites.
No,
She's
he
down
is
maximum.
inviting.
Yeah, so this
He
is
is
going to be a
inviting.
push. I'm wondering if when Andrew leads a club at trick 2 to the king, if he smoothly ducks, like, if they go down more tricks even.
or whether, well, Declare's probably going to use that entry to take heart finesse.
Well, partners, it's going to go jack of hearts, but now they're in the dummy. Knowing that works, they're going to have to take a spade finesse.
Oh, no.
I anticipate that.
But if East
Clubs
clears the
of the king.
diamonds, then that's bad. If East decides that their chance is diamonds 2-2.
So when they get in, they'll be able to catch the fifth heart now.
Sam did smoothly duck.
Sam did duck.
So I anticipate going jack of hearts now, ending in the dummy to take a spade finesse.
Is this one where you should lead the 9, or is it relevant?
Yeah, I don't think the 9 of hearts would be the normal play.
I don't think it's relevant on this combination.
Larry Code and I had a giant discussion about this the other day. I think you leave the 9 of hearts here.
Well,
no.
you definitely would lead the 9 because if it loses, you have the jack of hearts entry back
As an
for
entry.
2 more.
So if Olivia panics and tries to lay down the ace of diamonds, that's the end of the defense.
I don't think she'll do that.
If she leads a low diamond, that's also not good. She has to actually specifically lead a club, or I think Declare can do it.
Now, we thought that he would go after hearts first, and instead he went,
Uh-oh.
there you go. We thought she would go after hearts, and instead she went after spades.
Yeah, I think maybe Sam should have grabbed the, if she had led the right diamond spot, I think that he would have grabbed the club and avoided it.
Declare's still a trick short unless he guesses to hook the spade.
Well, now he knows he can't play any more clubs. I guess Declare will play ace, queen of spades and take the heart finesse. That's not enough tricks.
He has to hook the spade.
Yep. Yeah, I think if Olivia had read the right diamond spot, Sam would have ducked the club to create this. They must not play. They must not play any Smith, and I guess Andrew's taking so long to win the diamond. But if he had this king empty third of diamonds, he wouldn't have had any problems. So he had to have the king queen of diamonds.
If he follows restricted choice, he'll get the spades right.
But then he thinks that. I don't think he thinks this is a pattern.
This is in principle of restricted choice here.
Yeah, certainly is. From 10-9 thirds, Sam could have played either the 9 or the 10. So this holding is about twice as likely. Except
he doesn't need to finesse it. He has 9 tricks.
He does?
He's already gotten 2 diamonds in the club. That's
I'm
3.
sorry. You're right.
He doesn't. It's a practice finesse.
You're right. Yeah, I miscounted his tricks. Okay, so he's just going to make.
Yeah. So
wow.
Olivia, I don't understand her low diamond play whatsoever. Maybe Andrew's fooled her, but if he had the king third of diamonds, he would just always win it because it was a trick he wasn't going to get. So I think he was.
She had to specifically lead a club in that position. Anything else, Declare still could take. Could with if picking up the spades could take 3 spades and 4 hearts is 7, a diamond is 8, and a club is 9.
Right. Why is he thinking so? He must.
Well, he's still going to have to take the heart finesse.
Yeah, he needs 4 heart tricks, so the spade is not enough. So,
yeah.
It's basically a practice finesse.
He must have miscounted his tricks also, otherwise he wouldn't be thinking.
So a hand they couldn't possibly make, if he takes the practice finesse, they're going to make 4.
Yeah.
Looks that way.
Sam wishes he had won.
Maybe he'll try to strip and play East. Maybe he takes the practice finesse in spades and cashes the ace of hearts and tries to throw her in with a diamond to lead away from her queen of hearts.
Yeah, but she played the high, low, and diamonds, so you know she's got 5 of them.
No.
He could try leading up to the queen of clubs, right? He could, if he finesses a spade, cashes a king, he cross the ace of hearts and try to lead up to the club.
If she has 5 diamonds, that still would be.
If she has 5 diamonds, the defense has 3 diamonds and the ace of clubs and the king of spades. No, he's.
I'm not recommending that line of play.
Well, I think it's a can't win line.
Well, he's got to cover just in case partner has 10 of hearts. Sam's wishing he had won his club, and that created a problem for his partner, I guess.
No more clubs were ever played once he ducked the first one.
Yeah.
Well, Olivia created a little problem herself by not leading an honest diamond.
Yeah.
Tracy did not lead a club at trick 2, and is instead leading the jack of spades.
Although the 5 of diamonds was actually low enough that it still could have been from ace, 8, 7, 5.
In the meantime, this is Tracy sort of has found a bizarre line of play of 3-no. She won the opening diamond lead with the jack of spades out of her hand. So she gave herself no chance.
Huh.
She can get up to 8 tricks. I mean, if Amber does the same thing of winning the spade and playing a low diamond, then she can make 9 tricks with the spade finesse. But I think the jack of spades is going to hold.
This is a classic situation where Smith Echo can come in handy, where if Chris had queen jack third of diamonds, he would encourage in diamonds, but from this holding he would discourage.
Yep. Actually, if she ducks this, her partner will be able to signal her, because I'm presuming she's going to play ace of the spade next. She'll be
I
able to
don't
get
think so. If jack of spades holds, I think she's shifting to a club.
I don't imagine a world where Chris is ducking the king of clubs after the jack of spades held a trick 2. Well, they save their aces for the very end. The ace of clubs will take trick 13.
Well, Chris knows Declare has 4 hearts, so he's going to be pretty frightened about number of tricks Declare has.
Okay, that was a great 3-0, Andrew.
Although Will.
Well, it just goes to show you can't see through the cards. You should play your cards confidently. The opponents can't see your hand. And a lot of times you can make something out of nothing because they don't know what to do.
Seems like a normal club is a normal play at trick 2 on this hand, but this could work out because the club's on side.
This could work out, but I don't understand the logic behind it. I mean, the ace of clubs is on side. You could just play make on power.
Yeah. You can afford
jack of spades.
So they play upside down Smith. The spare, so you got to play the 9 of spades.
So we're going to see a routine 1 heart for the dink and diamond and a 1 spade overcall. There's a temptation to bid 3 hearts blocking with a hand like the East hand, but my experience is that 2 hearts is plenty. One partner might have like a balanced 8 count with 4 hearts, 4 triple 3, that you might even be in jeopardy in 2 hearts.
Okay, there's going to be no ducking by Chris. 9 of diamonds through. It's down 1 in a hurry. Okay, so this is so look at the hand Migri has. It's got a heart of spade, 2 hearts.
Well, she's just going to get to 4 spades. I mean, with that hand, you just do it.
Hey, Michael, what's the range on your 1 heart opening?
In this, it's 8 to 9. The 10s would all be because they were really too few controls for 10 to 12 no trump. Like a 1 control 10 count might open 1 heart, but otherwise it's 8 to 9, 4 or more hearts in any pattern. That has
so it's basically like a good weak 2-bit, except it might be a 4-card suit.
So 3 hearts is going to show a spade raise.
And we'll upgrade into 1 heart any hand the ACBL lets us through their rule of X. So if you had a 6-5 hand, you could open a 6 count 1 heart.
So with the spade splitting and the queen of clubs on side, what's the most they can make here? They settled into 4 spades.
Well, Amber hasn't cast her 8 of diamonds yet.
So So how would you play? Would you, if you were in 6, would you try and set up the diamonds and just, rough
Yeah.
hearts and dummy and eventually draw 2 trump and give them a spade and use the club as an entry to the diamonds?
Well, you can't do it all, I don't think. Maybe you can.
You can't give up the spade. Oh, give up a spade first, just duck a spade.
So let's say you're in 6. They lead a heart and you rough it. So you play ace of diamonds and a diamond.
No, I would duck a spade if I were in 6. And
I think if
eventually
you're, I think the best play in 6 would be to
I would
do what
duck-
George said, play aces,
No, I would,
rough the opening lead ace and a diamond and lead a low spade. I think
Oh,
George's
same.
line of play is best.
same thing. I
Yeah,
mean,
I would rough this, play ace and a diamond and lead a low spade. 6.
And then you're depending on the club finesse to get the dummy
well,
twice.
you're risking
No,
a trump. You're
yeah.
risking a trump. You're risking a trump promotion if you do that. That's why I'm looking at ducking a spade now, not playing ace and a diamond until trumps are drawn. I think you need the club finesse for the entry. And
Yeah,
all
but if you play
variations.
ace and a diamond first, you don't need both clubs. You only need the king.
If the queen of spades is on.
Amber has cashed her diamonds, so this is going to be another game swing to Rosenthal.
Yep.
Yeah. The Dinkin team has definitely been the Cinderella team of the tournament.
Oh, they sure have.
They've played with good bridge and in great luck throughout.
Yeah, well, I think they qualified by like less than
Less
half
than
a
half.
victory point or something.
Yeah, by fractional victory points.
It's been really fun to watch them. And Tracy's a substitute. Bronya was Billy's partner originally.
Yeah.
So, I mean, she's really played well and, gotten pretty damn far.
You are kidding. I'm very proud of her. She's an amazing person. She does so much for the charity. She runs these charity events, and I'm never brave enough to say no, so I'm always playing in them.
Yeah, on this next one she has coming up, she's got me not only, let's see, she's got me giving, I'm playing in the charity event. I'll get somebody will bid on me. Then she's got me playing in some kind of a bonus game and then a lesson. So I'm getting a triple dipple. But you can't say no to her. I mean, everything she does is for the good of bridge.
Rosenthal has not ducked a trump or let a trump up. He has roughed another heart and dummy. He's only in 4.
Yeah.
So
well,
cross rough line.
This would have been a little scary if the other
Very
had
strange
a long
play.
diamond.
This is a little scary in 4.
Why did
Well,
Sam
his
throw
line
his
of
tennis
play,
balls
yeah,
away?
it would have been scary if they had the other diamond in the other hand. He was going to run into some problems.
Well, still scary, isn't it? He's got what,
No,
6
now he
spade
can
tricks?
over rough another heart and a dummy. I think he just.
He's got 6
That's a
spade
nice play
tricks.
roughing with the 10.
Is it?
It's a very nice play.
Yeah. He pitched the heart on it.
He doesn't have enough tricks. He has
No,
to
he's
get
got-
us the clubs, I think, doesn't he? He's got 6 spade tricks.
No, he's going to be okay. I think.
What if a trump came back?
Yeah, I'm surprised it did.
Yeah, I mean, if a trump comes back,
the
he's got
trump would have
6.
been, I think
I
He's
don't know
got
what
6.
Sam-
He's
I don't know
got
what
6
was
spades.
thinking.
He's got 6 spades and 1 diamond. He'd have to guess the queen of clubs.
Yeah, I don't know what Sam was thinking there about playing a trump back.
they made a nice play with the 10, and then he should have played a trump back to kill the heart.
Yeah, he would have forced them to guess the club. You're right.
So this is what I was saying all along. There's no club guess. You just needed a
Well,
king.
Andrew just threw the beer away.
The things you worry about.
So that's how you make 6.
Oh,
So
she
I
only
think
made 6 tricks. I guess she didn't take the heart finesse.
No.
All right, 11 imps to Rosenthal. It wasn't going to matter much anyway. 32 to 4. That's not so good. I think it needs to get back on their white horse and create something here.
Well,
Here's
if
an
they get to
opportunity.
6 spades, then they have to make it.
Right. It's tricky, but it's makeable.
Okay. So
One thing
Andrew is open to heart. Now this is interesting. Over a heart pass, my style is to bid 2 clubs with this hand. It is there because you force the game immediately, and partner will bid 2 spades with
yeah,
spades.
you're bidding your 10-4 instead of your ace, king, queen small. I mean, is partner going to bid 4 small spades?
Yes, we play always bid 2 spades over a heart 2 clubs.
The opening bidder tries to describe their hand. That's why
The heart of spade is some of the hardest options with partner bids, with creating a game force on these hands.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would bid 2 clubs with 1 less club with this hand, 1 more diamond. How about you?
You might bid it with 2 less clubs.
Yeah. Yeah, heart
Well, if
2
you're playing 2
clubs.
clubs as an artificial force, that's fine. But if partner is going to actually play you for something in clubs when you bid 2 clubs, then and it's a potential slam auction, then that could cause partner to misjudge. To
Yeah,
think that
just,
lower club honors are
partner will
valuable.
raise
they're not.
clubs if he has
I
clubs.
think I actually think it's pretty standard practice these days.
And you'll notice that they're
Well,
showing
and that's
us
what they
that
did.
2 clubs shows 2 plus clubs. So that's always the right thing to do now when you play that system. Now you'll always check back for 2 for spades.
So
Your partner always has the agenda if you raise clubs.
from
You're
a
just denying him
psychological
5 card
standpoint,
suit.
in the auction in the closed room where North has just had a bad result in 3-0 Trump and they've been kind of having a bad set, I find that it's better in that sort of mindset to try to not push towards slams that might be close and require additional concentration, and worry about that for the next set and just sort of try to only do the really obvious things.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, you're not supposed to
I think
of the last.
people are playing a lot of bridge like kid. I mean, we don't even think about the previous hand ever. I don't.
You just try to do what's right.
We have a lifetime full of bad boards, so
Right. I mean, Tracy's. This is the first time she's been in the late stage of any of these events, and
that's
I'm
a good
concerned
point.
that she might be a little rattled.
Although she has 2 wins and a second in the Women's Online World Championships. So it's not like she's unfamiliar with high-level bridge. Just she hasn't been in this position before.
Right,
Notice the club lead gives them 2 club stoppers. And even had Olivia found the diamond lead, which was the best for their side. They had plenty of tricks.
Club lead's best for the defense, actually.
How do you guys feel about low from king, queen, 4?
If you're going to lead one, you definitely would lead it low.
I do not agree at all. I almost never lead low from king, queen, 4.
Really?
What's the upside?
Not blowing the entire suit.
Yeah.
If I'm leading a club and partner doesn't have the ace or the jack, or anyway, so I'm assuming partner does have it, or declare has Jack Doubleton, and I'm not losing to that Jack Doubleton. In other words, if I'm leading from king, queen, 4, it's because I'm hitting partner.
You can also declare might have a guess for the 10 that you solved for them.
That's one specific holding. When you lose to the Jack Doubleton, it's just such a disaster.
Okay.
Remember, I'm assuming partner has 5 clubs when I lead from king.
Well, leading high loses to Jack Doubleton in partner's hand sometimes too.
I'm not playing for partner to have Jack Doubleton. I'm playing for him to have 5 cards too. That's why I'm leading the suit in the first place. Otherwise, I don't lead 4-card suits. I lead my 5-card suit. If I don't have one, I lead partner's 5-card suit.
So for those listening at home, there was once a session of bridge where I was kibitzing Kit Woolsey, and following him around from table to table. And he was on lead against no trump 5 times. And he had a total of 7 cards in the suits that he led.
Okay, it looks like they're gonna, unless they shift to a diamond, looks like the clears, diamonds are gonna go away.
So he's definitely a true believer in finding the 5-card suit, and that is what he explained to me that day when I was that was probably 30 years ago. That your goal in defending no trump is to find the defense's 5-card suit, which is something that David Byrd just is also. I think that might have been one of the themes of that book too.
Okay,
Don't
so
blow tricks, but
Tracy
find
is
the
in.
5-card suit.
So Tracy is in 4 spades. So we're gonna see she's. She's far from home, but it looks like she did.
No, she's in fine shape. Trumps have never been led, so she can run 3 hearts and dummy.
She could cash the ace king of clubs and run for another heart.
Yep.
She's going to cash the ace of clubs, roll for heart, and then cash the king of clubs, I think. This is her
Yeah,
7th trick.
The order doesn't really matter here.
Good play. Well done by Tracy. So this will be 2 more imps. Times the 8 of spades.
I think I'm going to disengage at this point. I think we're well under control here. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thanks, George. It was great.
George.
Okay,
Thanks, George. It was
Okay.
great being with you the last 2 mornings.
And I'll see you guys at the seniors, I assume.
So I'll see you tomorrow night.
We'll all be
take
here.
care. Bye.
Take care.
Okay, so so Tracy's going to make 620, so we're going to lose 2 imps. Andrew has made 5, though. They lost their ace of diamonds. 13.
Well, the set started out very well for the Dinkin team on board 1, where they won 4 imps. But it's gone downhill from there.
Yeah, they survived another possible disaster where they could have gone for 1100. So, okay, so let's take a look at the next hand. We've seen this board. I'm anticipating a pretty flat board.
So Sam will open 2 clubs here on the west hand on board 14.
Okay. And it looks like Andrew has a pretty normal 2 diamond over call.
Negri has a problem.
Well, I think East will raise clubs.
Yeah.
Whether she bids 3 clubs or 4 clubs. And that's kind of solves Migri's problem, because now she has a responsive double. Whereas if East passes, sometimes passing is more preemptive, right? They're in diamonds, which you're okay with. It's not a strain that it's easy to make game.
Well,
Yeah.
sometimes LHO has a suit, major suit they'd like to bid at the 2 level.
Yeah, that's sort of I agree with Michael. This is sort of a knee-jerk bid. I would either pass or bid 4 clubs. 3 clubs sort of is, well, Migri did decide not to make, so 3 clubs is going to work out.
Oh, wow. Well,
Andrew
Andrew's
hasn't
not-
passed yet.
he hasn't
3
passed yet.
spades is a pretty big bid here, but it's certainly a possibility.
You could double also, which
He might double, planning on pulling 3 hearts to 3 spades. And planning on passing 3 diamonds.
if he doubles, South can just bid 4 clubs to get partner to bid their major. Their better major, longer major.
Yeah, I like that for sure.
That's
And
so
also,
boy,
The other advantage of bidding 4 clubs with Beagre's hand is in case Andrew is a big hand with 3-3 in the majors that he's reopened, now he can still bid 4 diamonds. So I really like 4 clubs if he reopens with a double for that reason, but he didn't.
Well, he let it go.
So this is a potential swing back the other way.
Not only that, I think you might be able to make 4 clubs.
Okay, so
3
the other
clubs.
table, it's got a heart of spade, 2 spades. Billy did
Might
bid
be
a
able
spade.
to
So 2 clubs.
make 4 clubs. Make 4
3
clubs.
clubs. Make 3 clubs. Lose 2 spades and 2 diamonds.
Make 3 clubs. Yeah. Yeah.
So
3
in the other
clubs.
room,
Oh,
the other
that's
room,
6.
Billy Cohen
6.
over a heart bid a spade. Billy's one of the great old-fashioned bidders. And if you'll notice, the club lead at the other table knocked out the ace of clubs entry, so they actually only had 3 heart tricks all of a sudden. So
Until everything broke.
Yeah. Well, this play will go very quickly, I predict.
yeah,
Another 3-no contract.
Just going to check for the double and jack of spades.
Yeah, three clubs. Declare will play a diamond to the 10.
He should throw the jack of spades.
yeah. In 3 clubs, he'll try a diamond to the 10 first, then have to rely on the
king double the hearts, or maybe an end play, depending on what the defense does.
Actually, after a diamond to the 10, South is still stuck because South can cash the ace of diamonds, but then they can't get out of their own way. Well, the heart doesn't cost, but they will have to lead a heart for declare.
Well, cashing the ace of diamonds would squeeze his partner if they had 3 hearts in the cake.
Why can't South lead a spade?
Oh, right. Dummies
Well,
out. Why is dummy out of trumps?
They lead a spade
Like
and down they exit with a diamond.
Well,
that's going to solve everything.
That's going to solve some things.
Yeah, I think once declared the ace, king, queen of clubs, it was 100% that she had the ace of diamonds.
Well, let's say if declared the ace of diamonds, this hand wasn't going to be beaten.
It's not quite 100%, Mike, because that 2 club opening bid goes all the way up to 14.
Oh, it does. The 2 clubs goes up to 14.
Yeah, opposite a passed hand, it's very wide ranging.
But then it's going to be a pitch for the heart. Yeah.
I'll just play. All right. So he's
gonna okay, so it was a flat 660.
So
this is a potential swing for the Dinkin team on 14.
Yeah, I think this is a good potential, much needed swing for the Dinkin squad.
Not only did the opponents miss game, but they actually went plus by being allowed to make their own part score.
So let's see, it's got a club, a diamond, a heart, pass. Well, will Chris rebid 1 no? I think they're gonna have trouble getting the game.
A lot of people would play that Billy's hand can double, showing 4 spades and diamond tolerance. I don't know if they play that or not. I know I do.
Okay, and the last hand over here for the final board of the set. We haven't had as much action as we usually would expect from Sam. So Migri has passed because she's vulnerable. I assume if she'd been not vulnerable, she probably would have opened 3 clubs.
So when North opens a spade, East will bid a no trump, which starts at about 17, and Sam can just bid 3 no.
Yeah, looks like a spade 1 no, 3 no. Yeah.
Well, it's sort of interesting because the standard no trump overcall, it's not clear that Sam's hand would have a move.
Well, Paul Soloway would be turning over in his grave to hear you say that. He used to scream at me, 7 with the hand points are trapped is enough to invite. So
Sam passed 2 clubs. That's shocking to me.
Huh?
Why would he pass 2 clubs? He just feels like that's just a 3-0 bid.
Yeah, Sam has done some. Yeah, this is sort of crazy.
You might be off the
Yeah,
club
the other-
suit, but you just can't worry about that sort of thing.
Not at all.
In the other room, Billy did double, showing 4 spades. Tracy did only 1
1
spade.
spade. Wow. I mean,
Yeah, I don't think
Just
she's
bidding 4
evaluating her
spades.
hand very well. I don't think she's evaluating her hand very well.
Now it's got 2 clubs, 2 diamonds, 3 clubs, 3 diamonds. Maybe
and
she'll
now
wake up
Billy's
now and
bid
bid
3
4.
diamonds. You
Now
have to
maybe
bid 4
she'll wake up and bid 4 spades.
That 6-4 hand is just 6-4 is such a huge pattern to hold.
Yeah, especially now their partners raise diamonds also. Well, Olivia's been to the rescue. She'll be up with a double over 2
Oh,
clubs.
Sam just bid 2 diamonds. Sam didn't even bid 3 clubs here to say, hey, I've woken up with a good hand. He's bidding like his ace of diamonds is the 2.
Yeah, I think
And he's kind of like out of range strong, basically, because your partner is expecting you to pass your 8 count, to open with your 8 counts.
mhm.
And he knows his methods. Did he not know that Olivia had a super strong no trump? Or not trust
I
it,
mean,
or what?
even if he thought it was, even if the range was lower, once it went, partner took a second call.
That's true. What is going on in the other room? Tracy
Like, she
bid
doesn't really believe her partner has
diamonds again.
spades.
Wow, this is strange.
She didn't know what the double was.
She
That
bid a
was the problem.
spade. Yeah.
She didn't
Partner
know what
passed
the
1
double.
So she's gonna win imps on the board. She's gonna make 130 and her teammates made 110.
So she makes it because the Queen of Diamonds is on, huh?
And 4 diamonds is a worse contract than 4 spades.
Yep, sure is.
And
Well,
doesn't come with the
yeah.
bonus.
Well, I mean, depending on the lie of the cards, 4 spades might make with 4 diamonds going down.
Yeah. Okay, so
Similarly, I think 2 diamonds is a worse contract than 3-no trump on 15. In fact, he's going down in 2 diamonds when he was making 3-no trump. No, he's going to make it. The defense is just going to be able to take 2 diamond tricks.
Unfortunately for him, they still pay that game bonus.
yeah.
What I like to say is being bonus aware. And the auction in both of the auctions by the Dinkin team on boards 14 and 15 felt like they were bonus unaware.
Yeah. A lot of the boards I watched the last couple of days on the Dinkin team, they actually went low and were rewarded on very many hands. And things broke poorly. Okay, so Dinkin did gain on the part score swing, which could have been a lot more.
They made a bit of an art form in the previous matches of going low when it was right to go low and going high when it was right to go high.
Yeah.
Well, let's see
There
if
were a lot
Tracy.
of
The South also did not open a club preempt at the unfavorable vulnerability. It's going to
No.
start a spade and no trump.
Will they open a spade? Not mandatory.
I don't think Tracy will open it up Trump. So if she does it as the winner, because Corey you definitely wouldn't invite with this hand, right? If you would invite with the other hand.
Yeah, passing could be the way to defend 1-0 trump, assuming you don't bid again. But I mean, once it goes 1-0 trump pass, they're probably not getting to 3-0 trump, even if you balance. But
Well, it's going to go 1-0. But if he has some bid to show clubs,
You
certainly
might-
he'll make it.
Oh, you
have
might go
double
for a
to show
number.
clubs.
You might go for a number if you balance.
If you balance with 2 clubs to show the majors, that could end the auction.
Well, Chris might have something to say about that.
Most sensible no trump defense is put the majors at 2 clubs so the partner has room to ask for your longer one at 2 diamonds.
Yeah,
Anyway,
or some
Chris-
form of that. Even in Meckwell, where you play double as 1 minor or both majors, you're allowed to bid 2 diamonds as part of the bid their longer major if they have it, as long as you can stand for going back.
So this is going to hold down the damage with like a 210 versus the 90.
Yeah, it is.
It's always a little uncomfortable bringing back plus 210. Declare might not take all of those tricks.
Wait a minute. 210?
Declare can take a lot of tricks if they put their mind to it on this one.
But I think they're going to be doing some cashing out.
I think
You might have to
they'll be
finesse
taking-
against the 9 of spades to actually get 210 though.
How are we getting?
I think they're not going to make that many. I think they're going to be happy to.
I think they'll take. I think they'll take the 150 or so.
They probably won't take either diamond or spade finesses that are winning. You're still probably going to come to another
might
trick
take-
because North doesn't
Oh,
have
they
any
might take.
clubs.
Yeah, they might take the diamond finesse. Yeah.
Yeah, but
North may
Okay.
shoot to a spade.
don't forget they don't know clubs are 6-2.
Well, South's going to be under pressure on the run of the hearts. But they'll still think the clubs are 5-3.
Does North shift to a spade here? Or does they continue clubs?
I would think they'd continue clubs.
Seems right.
If they shift to spades, they will. Your prediction will come true. Yep. Prediction came true.
Almost the wish trick.
Maybe I jinxed them.
I think they're going to make 5 now. They go after spades and cash their heart, and Billy gets squeezed. That 9 of clubs is dummy.
That's to make 6, isn't it?
Well, they're going to get a spade and a heart.
Did they get a spade?
Well, if they
Oh,
duck
he's-
the next spade, maybe they won't.
No. I mean, what does Declare got? So Declare's got 3 heart tricks, 2 spades are 5, 3 diamonds are 8, and 2 clubs. Oh, it's only 10 tricks. You're right.
Well, the 10 of spades probably was not a good play. A low spade would have been much better.
Yeah, that
Well,
would
I think
let Declare play spade to the 10 if North split.
Well, they shifted to the low spade, so now they'll leave the diamond to the jack
no.
and the spade up. Yeah, I think that they're going to make 5.
Yeah.
Your original 210 was correct. I think a club back, they would have made probably 150 because they would have maybe 180. Yep.
Okay, guys, enjoyed it.
It was a lot of fun and had a little
We start
excitement.
again in what, 15 minutes or so.
Thank you all, folks. Next set's 1:45 Eastern Time, so 25 minutes.
Thank you so
5 minutes.
much. You're always a
Okay.
great host.
Thanks, Mike.
Thank you all.